Hey you guys, it's Ninfun. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. As I always say, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. So the fact that you're taking time to watch this, I'm truly blessed and grateful. So welcome to Rise and Grow Your Mind. We are finishing off this book called Mindset. Mindset, the new philosophy of success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential, parenting, business, school, and relationships. So here's the deal. If you are looking to improve any relationships, your spouse's relationship, your children's relationships, what have you, read this book because it's really going to give you great advice on how to improve those relationships on a daily basis by helping you grow a better mindset, a growth mindset that's really going to help you to have a better relationship with your friends and family. It's a really good one for that, as well as if you're a teacher or a coach, and if you are working your business and you're getting, you have obstacles that you're trying to overcome, this is a great book for that. So I truly highly recommend it. If you did not get a chance to get this book now while I've been going through this series, please get it for the future. Just go on Audible and just listen to it. It's some good stuff in here, but I'm not going to go through it because it is actually it's like 50 pages per chapter or so. So I don't want to go through all the examples, but I do want to help you change your fixed mindset and move it to a more growth mindset. Everyone has it. So number one step is this: acknowledge you have a fixed mindset. We all do. Even if it's just in just certain things and not others, we all have a fixed mindset. Acknowledge the fixed mindset, okay? Where, we don't want to be wrong. We want to look smart. We're willing to lie in order to seem a certain way. But here's the deal. 99% of us are failing in some way, and not failing in the sense of we're not living up to our expectation of what we think our life should be. So here's the deal. There was one thing about football, somebody got onto a major league football team. And then when he got there, he realized it was a way different life than a college football to the NFL. And that people were faster and they did all these things, and he just felt like a loser, right? Before he was winning, right? Now he's feeling like a loser. It's a totally different level of expectation and professionalism in the sport, right? And so instead of him going, oh my gosh, I'm going to suck at this, I'm not going to do well, and then wound up getting kicked off the team, he sat down with the veterans on the team and said, hey, look, instead of him going, I'm excellent at this, and da-da-da-da, he said, I came here and you guys run faster than I do. You hit the such and such better than me. I'm nervous. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm not good at what I came here to do. And they said, we felt the same way too. So you have to realize that everybody is feeling like a failure in some area, and so most of us are not quite the success we want it to be, and they're going through the same situation you're going through too. So he sat down with them and they taught him how to do this and that and the other thing, also looked at plays and how he can improve, and he became a very good football player for the NFL, right? But if he did not do that, he would have been kicked off the team probably within the year, and also built better relationships with his teammates. So I always think that's great. So acknowledge that you have a fixed mindset, because we do. Number two, become aware of your fixed mindset triggers, right? When you feel uncomfortable, what do? Do you lie? Do you become a tyrant? Do you become a person that needs perfection? Do you become, you do a lot less, you just be quiet and you don't speak up? What do you do when your fixed mindset is triggered, right? You're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling uneasy, you're not good at something, you're feeling like a failure. What do you do in that instance? And how does it affect the people around you? Okay, so you need to know when that trigger hits and what do you do when that happens. Number three, give your mindset a name. Give your fixed mindset a name. It could be your middle name, so it's kind of part of you, but it's not your actual name, right? It could be from a movie, or it could be from a phrase or what have you. Give it a name, right? You're like, oh, my Maria is coming in right now. I need to calm myself down, right? And you just got to be able to put a name to it, because it's not who you are. It's just how you've been acting when you're in that fixed mindset, okay? And number 4, educate your mindset. Like, how do you move forward, right? Educate it. And meaning this: when your fixed mindset comes because you're out of your comfort zone, and you're like, oh shit, what should I do, right? We're used to lying, we're used to being belligerent, we're used to being perfectionist, used to not saying anything and retrieving in whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is, right? Whatever that you're doing, tell it, thank you for your input. But I want to take this step, and I would like you to walk along with me. And let me read a few things in here, because I thought this is really good. So he says, yes, thank you for your input, but we're going to do something else here, right? So it says, the more you become aware of your fixed mindset triggers, the more you can be on the lookout for the arrival of your persona. If you're on the verge of stepping out of your comfort zone, be ready to greet it when it shows up and warns you to stop. Thank it for its input, but then tell it why you want to take this step, and ask it to come along with you. Look, I know this may not work out, but I'd really like to take a stab at it. Can I count on you to bear with me? Right? That's a really good one. Next one, it says, when you hit a setback, the chances are excellent it's going to show up again, right? Don't suppress it or ban it. Just let it do its thing. Let it do its song and dance. And when it settles down a bit, talk to it about how you plan to learn from the setback and go forward. Yes, it's possible that I'm not so good at this yet, but I think I have an idea of what to do next. Let's try again. Let's try it, right? So just basically just let you know, all the self-doubt and all of those things going through your brain that's a negative mindset, tell it, yes, you're right. I don't believe I can do this. I know this is crazy, but I'm going to push forward. I learned a few things here. I'm going to tweak this and see if this works. Can you bear with me? And that's how you start to grow as a person. They had students in there that were getting like 46 and 50% like on their tests and stuff like that. And after the growth mindset work, one of the boys started to get 67%, 71% on his tests. And instead of going, oh, those are still low grades, he goes, I'm improving. I'm excited. And after a while, he's making 80s and 90s on his tests, right? Because he's like, okay, what didn't I learn here? What do I need to tweak to make sure I do better on the next test? And that's it. This is how we work. This is how we learn. This is how we can grow as a person and become a growth mindset person. It's in your brain right now to be negative and talk yourself out of things or whatever, but you can start to go, yeah, I hear you, but I think I can try something new. I think I can make something else happen here, and grow from there. A lot of us fail on things that we're trying to accomplish the first time, but don't give up after that. Right? You can find that you could just learn from that experience. Ask somebody that's done it before you. Hey, did you ever hit this roadblock? I totally hit this roadblock, and this is what I did. The answers are out there for you to succeed in whatever you want to succeed at. But you have to not shut down and stay in your fixed mindset. This is never going to work. I'm going to have to stay at this full-time job forever, or whatever it is. Okay, try again, because that is the key to a growth mindset. All right. So post below if you're going to read this book. It's a really good book, and it's going to improve the way you see things in this world, the way you see your setbacks. And it'd be great to hear. Sorry. It'd be great to hear what you got from the book if you were actually reading this with me. Post below if you're going to read this, and also post below if you did read it. What did you get from it? I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.